Morning students, today I will like to discuss about the exercise questions of HCl, hydrogen chloride. First, we have a diagrammatic questions of HCl where it shows the label diagram has been given where the preparation of hydrochloric acid has been given. So, and says give the balance equation for the reaction. So, balance equation for the reaction of laboratory preparation. So when we prepare in laboratory HCl, that is required sodium chloride along with H2SO4 gas, which is carried on the by the upward displacement of air, right? So you give the equation and draw labels. You draw the diagram. Next question gives the drying agent. To give the drying agent used in drying of HCl gas, sulfuric acid, and phosphorus pentoxide, calcium oxide is a good drying agent, but they are not used. Why? Because HCl is very reactive. Okay, they will react with these compounds to form the respective compounds. The equations are given. Please write it down. Next, explanations are there. Explain why. I will explain one. You will do the rest. Okay, like first one says anhydrous HCl is poor conductor, while aqueous HCl is excellent because it contains there is absence of ions, means H plus Cl minus ions are not there, but when it is aqueous, means when it's mixed with water, it forms ions due to the slight negative and positive charge present. Okay, so this enhances the electricity or conduction of electricity through them. Now the remaining questions are there of explanations. Please do it. Next question we are having: difference between HCl gas and acid. Now what the basic difference between HCl gas and acid? It is the dry HCl chloride gas, it does not turn the blue litmus red because of its non-acidic nature. Whereas acid, being an acid, it will turn the blue litmus red. HCl gas does not conduct electricity, right? We have already told that. But HCl acid is a good conductor of electricity because it is mixed with water. Now we have a diagrammatic setup. Now this diagrammatic setup helps us to understand how the preparation has been carried out. So you have to name the acid which is prepared in this reaction. It will be HCl, of course. Next, the reactants, it will be sodium chloride and sulfuric acid. Why empty flask is used? This empty flask acts as an anti-suction device. Okay, as there will be a back suction, okay, of water, that will help so that it will not be collected and will not reach a generating flask. Okay, so that particular flask has been kept, that empty flask has been kept. Drying agent concentrates H2SO4 because it does not react with HCl and is non-volatile in nature. Inverted funnel. Now inverted funnel has a very important role to play. It prevents and minimizes the back suction of water and also provides large surface area for absorption of HCl gas. Okay, now we have equations for the reaction of aqueous hydrochloric acid. So reaction of aqueous hydrochloric acid on the particular solutions, like silver solution and all the compounds has been given, 6 different compounds. So first I will explain, like AgNO3 and the silver nitrate, when it reacts with HCl, it will form AgCl plus HNO3. Magnesium foil, I have already told you when it reacts with metal, it will form hydrogen along with the metal chloride. So I'll do the equations as needfully. Lead nitrate is nitrate, so HNO3 will be formed. If it is carbonate, zinc carbonate, CO2 will be formed. Okay, so these are the things that I have already discussed in the class, so you can do it out. Next, hydrochloric acid contains HCl, hydrogen and chlorine. So we need to prove it. So how we will prove it? We can prove by using a voltaville, by electrolyzing it. Okay, so if we electrolyze it, we can just prove that the gas HCl consists of H and chlorine, means hydrogen and chlorine. Name the following. Now, black metallic oxide which reacts with HCl to give color solution. Manganese dioxide. The experiment which demonstrates that hydrogen chloride is soluble in water. Fountain experiment. The gas produced when chlorine water is exposed to sunlight. HCl gas. There are different names. The following, please complete it out. Give reasons, I've already told. Discuss how to do it. Now, solution A and B is reacting with it. Okay, on oxidizing agent is Pb3O4 to give white precipitate C. Now, can you tell me that precipitate C that is formed is insoluble in nitric acid, but it is soluble in ammonium hydroxide. So, what will be the thing? A will be silver nitrate forming B, which is HCl, reacting to form silver chloride C. Now complete the equations. These equations has already been discussed in class, so you can do it on your own. Question number 3. It says how will the action of dilute HCl enable the distinguishing between the following. Now you need to distinguish by using HCl as an agent to sodium carbonate and sodium sulfide, sodium thiosulfide and sodium sulfide. So this sodium thiosulfide and sulfide I have already discussed in the class, but carbonate and sulfide I will discuss now. If we react, carbonate is reacting. This is also discussed, but I am just telling you one more time. Carbonate, any kind of carbonate react with an acid. The particular metal salt will be produced along with water and carbon dioxide. Okay, and sulfide, wherever a metal sulfide is reacting with HCl, it will form metal salt, water and SO2, sulfur dioxide. So this is the difference between the thiosulfide and sulfide. I have already told. Precipitation of the sulfur group will denote the presence of thiosulfide in the reaction. Next one we have is the MnO2 PbO2 lead react with HCl acid reverse Cl2. So what is the common property here? Common property is that HCl acid is getting oxidized, in turn reducing the oxidizing agents present here. Okay. So these are the questions. Now convert HCl to nascent chlorine. This I have already discussed today in the class that you will be doing by forming aqua regia. Okay. The flowchart has been given which you have to study and just follow around the right questions. So this is a very important question and does come in your exam. Please do prepare properly. Now here questions have started. All the questions like what the gas evolves and odor, you can write it on your own as you go through the chapter well. Next is the fountain experiment. You have to give the balance of chemical equation and what property is demonstrated by the experiment. What is the color of the dry water that is entered in the bottom flask. Okay. Next, balance chemical equations again you have to do along with HCl and the other things. These all are discussed in the class itself, so you can do it. Next, write the equation. The following reactions, same two different equations has been given. Please follow it down and complete the equations. So complete it in classwork copy and submit it in the Google Classroom by the due time as instructed. Thank you.